Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Filiré Files. I'm Dr. Vincent Filiré bringing you news from the new breed. It's been a few months and a lot has happened. We're talking Whedon and the Nomads, Savage Society and the Commissioner, Keto and Kelowna. It all started at the second act. The Nomads, A7s and Road Rash interfered in Big Chuck Whedon's match against Felix, leading to a roll-up pinfall and a victory for Felix. It continued at Scarecrow Fest in a tag team match. Big Chuck Whedon and Frankie Right Now versus the Nomads. Road Rash attacked Whedon with a hammer, leading to a distraction and yet another loss for Whedon and his partner. The next day at Scarecrow Fest, the Nomads and a masked assailant attack Rob Clooney in the parking lot. That masked assailant turns out to be Chuck Whedon. What backroom deal went on there? How did Whedon get roped into the dark circle of the Nomads? I want to know. Now, I've already mentioned Rob Clooney and Frankie Right Now. They are the tag team OK USA. In a match against the Savage Society, Garrett Adams and Matt Hagen at Diesel Power, Adams broke out his all-too-famous hammer and struck Clooney down. Commissioner Matt Breeding, in an attempt to bring some order to the impending chaos, fell victim to that same hammer and was left unconscious outside the ring. Was Commissioner Breeding justified in his actions, or should he have stayed backstage? Now, if you search New Breed Wrestling on YouTube, you'll see footage of Commissioner Breeding interfering in this match. Lastly, we have Robbie Keto and Giuseppe Kelowna. It appears that this rivalry started at the first show back in May when Giuseppe Kelowna came out to assist the Electric One, Eric Ely, when he was attacked by all three members of the Privilege, led by one, Robbie Keto. Then, at the second act, as determined by yours truly, it appears that while Ely had set his sights on Drazeco, Kelowna and Keto respectively set out to continue what they had started back in May. Finally, at Diesel Power, after a spectacular opening bout between Giuseppe Kelowna and Mr. One Night Only, a masked Robbie Keto emerged from the crowd while under suspension. Why was he suspended? Well, you'll have to catch episode 4 on YouTube, which is dropping towards the end of this month, to find out. Oh, but wait, there's more. After the attack, Commissioner Breeding decided to drop the suspension and pit Keto in a triple threat match against Brian Paul and newcomer Rod Lee. Now, during the match, while Keto was outside the ring, Kelowna ran out from backstage, spearing Keto through the guardrail, then proceeded to choke him out. Excuse me. What? Okay. Well, it appears we have some footage. Let's take a look.
Don't act so surprised that I was able to cut into your feed. Men of my high class have people that know how to do things such as that. But now you see, talk about Giuseppe Kelowna, and things were supposed to be so different. At the end of the second act, it was supposed to be me and the Privileged victorious. But a man who just can't quite measure up decided to take that from me. Now, Giuseppe, don't get me wrong. You're an amazing technician. You know your way around the mat. You're a real sportsman. But I'm a sports entertainer. On January 17th, at New Year, New Beginning, I'm going to show you exactly what that means.
Well, there you have it, folks. We'll see what happens January 17th. Stay tuned for details for when New Breed Wrestling returns to New Baltimore, Michigan at the Diesel Concert Theater. I'm Dr. Vincent Filiré, and you've been listening to The Filiré Files.